Hey guys, it's RavenAlexisD here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here at the salon with the boss lady herself.
Hello.
This is my mom, Janelle. We are the owners of Creme de la Creme. So today I did her lashes. We did some 3D volume extensions. All right, open, mommy. And if you want to see how I did her lashes, just stay tuned. Okay, so here's everything that you're going to need for your lash appointment. I have my gel lash pad, I have some tweezers, cleaner, and remover for the glue. I have some spoolie brushes, cleaning brushes, lint-free swabs, my glue rings, some under eye tape, and I also have these hydrogel eye patches. I get these in bulk off of Amazon, and it's like a nice additive to your client's appointment. It's like a nice cooling sensation, and it helps with like wrinkles, things like that. I also have this cool Lavish lash blower fan for lashes that came when I went for my certification class. Okay, so I'm just starting off brushing her lashes so that I can see what it is that I'm working with and separate the hairs before the cleaning. And I'm using this lash and brow cleanser from Lavish Lashes. I like this because it's a mild cleanser and it's very safe for like sensitive eyes. I'm using these lint-free swabs to clean the lashes. I'm just like rubbing like against the lash line and like slightly just like pulling up to pull off like any debris, mascara, things like that. And if any of them come off, that's fine because this is a refill, so we want to take off like any weak lashes that don't really have a bond anymore. And now that the lashes are clean, you want to put on your hydrogel under eye pads. These are only supposed to be in your under eye area. They are not supposed to be anywhere close to your lash line. I see a lot of lash artists do this, and that is the reason why your client's eyes are red when they open, because the ingredients and things like that, saturation that's inside that lash pad, is getting into your client's eyes, and it's supposed to stay dry around your client's eye. It's not supposed to be used to tape down the lashes. You're supposed to use the tape or these like under eye tape pads for the actual lash line. Nothing wet should be around your client's lash line. Okay, so as you can see, I'm like taking my time here and making sure that I'm right on the bottom of the lashes and I'm not like inside the waterline, because once your client closes their eyes, you know, it can like itch and irritate. You don't want it to be too close, but you need it to be close enough that you're covering their lashes, the bottom lashes. The reason for that is so that when they close their eyes, you don't want the glue from underneath of the extension to attach onto the bottom hairs, and then they cannot open their eyes. Now for additional coverage, I'll use the marker pore tape to cover anywhere that I feel that the lash hairs are still exposed, and that's because usually the rounded tape is good to get the majority of the lash line, but it's not always going to match your client's eye shape, so that's where you have to improvise with your tape to make sure that all the hairs are protected and covered. I put them in the order of my shortest to my longest. So I have 10, 11, and 12 here. These are pre-made volume fans, 3D. These are 10 millimeters, 11, and 12. And I'm going to place her 10s on her inner and outer, and 11 and 12s will be mixed in between right here, mainly with the 12s right in the middle for her longest length to open up her eyes. These right here are for my volume pickup. They are the number SWPBL12. Very easy to pick up. And my isolation tweezers are going to be, this is the LLCR14 by Lavish Lash as well. I like the idea of these because they're already pointing downward, so it gives me a head start of just pressing down and opening up to get the isolation that we need. Okay, so quick little funny insert. I actually was going to start this video by talking through it, but my mom fell asleep and was like snoring really loud, so it was no way I could record over top of that in the background. But it's okay, you know, thank God I can voice over and still show you guys what it is that I do. But yeah, she was like snoring really loud. If you don't believe me, here's my receipt. So yeah, there you have it. If you didn't know, more than likely your clients will fall asleep during a lash appointment. It is very common. The appointment takes usually from 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending on how many lashes you have, your refill status, you know, all types of things, whatever it depends on. And so it's a relaxing procedure. Like most clients will fall asleep. It's just a feeling of someone like teetering and feathering through your eyelashes. Your eyes are closed, it's dark, you know, it's just relaxing and your clients will fall asleep. Okay, so let's actually get into this refill now. So to begin, you can start anywhere on the lashes that you want. Just be aware of your length so that you actually have a system for your outcome. So I'm using my isolation tweezers to spread open the lashes and find one lash alone that I'm going to work on and extend. And in my right hand, I'm going to use my volume tweezers to assist me in getting that one lash. And once I do, I'm going to grab my volume extension, place that base into the glue, and I put it underneath of the lash line. I don't like to put it on top because I feel as though that'll add weight. Ta-da! Better light and quality. I actually, my camera actually died, so I had to use my iPhone, and the quality is like so much better. Crazy. Alright, so I'm just continuing on doing that. I'm using my isolation tweezers and opening up those fans and just seeing a free lash and extending it. And if you're someone who is having trouble isolating, just keep practicing. I feel as though kind of like when you're in the middle of a lash service, like it may be difficult in the beginning, like isolating, and things may get frustrating. But as you keep going and the lash line starts to fill out, it gets a lot easier to isolate once your lash line is fuller because it's easier to fan through the lashes and find that one little hair that's like poking through. And again, you want to make sure that you're getting as close to the base as possible. As you can see, looking at my extensions on the right where I'm refilling, you don't see any separation between like the skin and where the lashes start, but on the left you can, because of course they're grown out. So like wouldn't want your fill to look like the left side. As far as like the space in between the eyelid and where the extension will start, you want to be as close as possible. Another thing is you want to make sure that your hands are clean and free from any oils before you lash, because as you can see, when you're in like tight corners or like the beginning of the lash line where I am, you're going to have to sometimes touch the lash to like open up to help your isolation, because oftentimes your tweezers are not going to open as far as you may need them to be when you're in a tighter or close spot, and you don't want any oils from your hands to like diminish the strength of the bond when you're touching the lash extensions. So I found another available lash, and I'm just going to attach an extension onto that one. And as you can see, I usually like to go from like the left to the right to the middle, kind of like the inner corner, then the outer corner, just like back and forth. I never really like to lash two in the same area because you want to give that lash some time to dry and like settle down, so that once you come back over there in that area, it's dry and like none of them are sticking together. Because if I do two in the same spot, they're going to stick together for sure. That glue is just going to attach to the other one, and then you're going to have two stuck together, and either you're going to have to sit through that and kind of like pick them apart to dry and separate, or you're going to have to go in with remover, and then that's just like a big mess. So you want to just kind of stay separate and go like back and forth between your lashes. And I'll just keep continuing this technique throughout her entire lash line until her lashes are as full as possible and I've lashed every little free hair that I can find, and just keeping my numbers in mind, and I'll just continue on with that flow. And I just fan through with my lash blower and use my spoolie brush to kind of get those bases dry. And yeah, this first eye is pretty much done. I love the flare on these. They're so pretty. They're nice and fluffy, very fine. These are, I believe, a 1.0 millimeter width. And like I said, again, the lengths are 10 through 12. So I went ahead and did her other lash off camera, and I'm going to come back and show you guys the beautiful finished result. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start removing this tape to release her eyes so that she can see her beautiful lashes, because she has officially woke up like this. So I'm just starting in the inner corner, and I'm peeling away and pressing my hand against my client's skin as I go, so that you're not, pulling too much tension and it hurts or anything. And that is it. Here are these beautiful lashes. They're all finished. I love this lash style. It's so pretty. The Volume is my most requested lash service here in the salon. My clients love them. If you're in the Philly area, definitely check me out, and make sure you're following my IG business page at RAD Makeup Lash Artistry. All lash info and booking information is there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up for more lash videos.